Coach, would you mind talking a little bit about the end of the season from the standpoint? I know you beat Anderson in that first game, and then things didn't go your way in games 2 and 3. You narrowly miss out on the playoffs, but just a great season for you guys overall. But what happened in the final 2 games?
Pitched well in the first one. We were, I think we ended up losing that one 5-4. It was a close game, kind of similar to what happened the night before. When we won that one, we weren't able to get the big hit we needed to. We had some defensive lapses, and they made plays when they need to make plays, and that's why they're number 2 seed in the conference. Our kids went out there and battled. There was no doubt about that. I think that we've played in some big games this year, and we were prepared to go into that one. I think just Anderson played better on that day.
Yeah. Overall, now that you have a kind of a chance to look back on this season, can you reflect a little bit? Just talk about what kind of year it's been for you guys.
Yeah, we told our kids at the end of the game with Anderson, although we didn't reach our goal of getting in the conference tournament and competing for the conference championship, playing on the last day of the season to get into that, was something that Earlham hasn't done. And we needed a lot of help to get in, but we have to look and see where this program came from, from where it's been to what this team was able to do this year. When you talk about 43 years, 4 decades of not having a winning season, that's an achievement right there in itself, and you have to step back and really look at that. Though we are disappointed that we aren't playing this weekend going into the conference tournament, our kids should be very proud because these kids bought into turning a culture around, turning a program around, and to really think that it's been 43 years since they've had a winning season. These kids did something special this year, and the younger kids that are still around this program, they got some big shoes to fill to come back and to keep this thing going in an upward trend, because we're not going to go back down. We're not going to stay status quo. We're going to keep building on this thing, keep going there. So it means we got to work harder. It means we got to, again, the recruits got to come in and they got to compete. And it's really was a special year for us, coaching staff, administration, fans, players. There was a lot of excitement around it, and the players really deserve a lot of credit to get this program to where it's at.
You lose a lot of good seniors. We talked about that previously. As you mentioned, recruiting's now a big part of it. You got to find some kids to fill those shoes. How's that gone for you guys? Again, a lot of kids are showing interest in this program now. Yeah,
recruiting's going well. We're still locking up some of the kids towards the tail end of our recruiting, finishing up our class. We have 9 seniors we have to try to replace, and we're not going to be able to replace them for what they did on the field. We just got to try and find players that can help and fit a role. We want our freshmen to do that and fit a role. We don't want them to have to come in and be the guys that are doing the bulk of the lifting and everything. So we feel like we've got a good class coming in so far. We're going to add on to that as we go, but with this senior class, you're losing, I think, the all-time RBI leaders, all-time home runs leader, all-time single season and career saves leader, Zach Lee, who had 6 wins, I think, which is second all-time in a season for our school. It's a big group, plus the relievers, plus Alex Arovitz. It is a tough group to lose because all these guys were counted on in this program. It wasn't like any of these guys weren't a factor in anything. These guys all played big roles in this program.
You look back over the last 4 years, just from what you've been able to accomplish. It's been a lot of hard work, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's tough. It really is tough to get a program, again, as we said, 43 years, to get a program back to relevancy. And that's what we really think we've done. We've gotten our name out there to say Earlham baseball is a product and a program you want to be a part of and want to, again, if you're a recruit, be interested in going there. The school has done things to help us, and Randy Sadler and among other alums to get us the facilities that we need to what we feel to be one of the top teams in the country and the top programs in the country. And we're getting players excited about doing the same exact thing. So, but it really was tough. When we came in, as a head coach, had 9 wins the prior season, had 14 players in the roster, and to build it to where we're at, it really is. If I can step back and look at it, it really is special to say we did this year. Now we've got a lot more to build on, but definitely a long way we've come.